Winternomics.eth, your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, 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 winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, 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 winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, 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 winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics.
Because it doesn't handle smoke so good. What up, what up? Happy Friday, motherfuckers. Wow. Totem pole, paralysis demon. I don't know. I just thought this shit look fire. What up? Shit's hot, right? Give you fucking nightmares, nigga. Seems that crypto Twitter is once again rediscovering I'm still fucking alive. We go through this every fucking year. Always funny shit, right? So for all you newbies that showed up here and wonder, like, who's that guy? No one left Twitter, bitches. Those motherfuckers attacked my account so you wouldn't find out what real market TV looks like. But we still here. We still doing it. What's good, everybody in Trading Lounge? Did you motherfuckers kill shit yesterday? I see 81 people here, so little light on the open. That market squeeze probably, you know, as bad as fucking the market ripped everybody apart, fucking like being a liquid and drifting down to the floors. That squeeze likely tore anybody with a short bias's ass like fucking completely out. Like, well, that's pretty gross sounding. But you know what I'm saying, right? That you got caught on the wrong side of a short squeeze? Holy shit. One dude even put like a lottery option, a 5-cent fucking SPX option would have made you a millionaire yesterday if you had that squeeze. It was so fucking big. Looks like anonymous filter. Shout out to Director Vale for constantly finding some new ideas for us to fucking keep this streak alive in the art show category, right? We've had over 100 shows of custom themes to like give you sentiments on the day, and you know, also for style and all that. So production-wise, they've produced 100 unique fucking, you know, show cells for, you know, what we do and to keep the sentiments embedded and all that stuff. It's a hell of a run. Definitely difficult to keep figuring out new ones, right? But that was money. So Director Vale in the house. So for all you guys over here, man, what a day yesterday, huh? What'd you guys think? Market TV, do you ever think it could be some shit like that where you'd actually hop into the fucking room with Jim Cramer and he'd actually tell you the right answer? That don't happen on CNBC. We all fucking know that. Volkan said, I was right about the Sands China. It's a casino in Macau, and you were right in the correct trading view. Okay, so I'll do Sands again today then, since I missed that. Short on time, starting at 8:40. A little behind here with production and things. So I'm going to get what I can in. If I get some of the symbols in, I will. I'll get Sands just because I missed it. But we'll do that. So I see 90. After that ridiculous squeeze yesterday, it's definitely skeleton crew vibes, right? My actual Discord's at the highest number of people ever. And the show is actually trailing at the low end with the Discord of the show. So you guys remember how Skeleton Crew Vibes works, right? We're under 100 for this part of the show. It's Skeleton Crew Vibes. So pay attention to the markets. They were super volatile yesterday. We're going to have a University of Michigan consumer sentiment number at 10 o'clock, which is, you know, the focus for discretionary spending. You had retail numbers this morning, and the consumer is pretty much, you know, where we need to see the heartbeat of the country. So that can be a market moving number. And, you know, with the way that things have been, the headlines on inflation, people are actually pretty disillusioned. And your consumer sentiment is really a byproduct of what the mainstream media cooks into their fucking brains. So they've been hyping them that Biden is this and fucking this is, you know, never going to work out and prices are crazy. And so the people have an exaggerated idea of reality. So consumer sentiment in like a bear cycle tends to disappoint on the downside because the consumer is being exacerbated by the media. So 10 o'clock number, I'd pay attention. That could put a lightsaber through your shit if you're not paying attention when it hits. That's loud. Sorry about that. Let me turn that off. This shit probably deafens you guys. I wonder what that was. That's a whole bunch of shit doing things at once. Oh, right. I'm sorry, that's alert for something else. Not what I thought. Sorry. My bad. All right. All right, got it. All right, so a short time, we need to do a good macro. I think, what do you guys think? We do a macro in every show. Do you feel like it's excessive? Do you feel like it keeps you guys, that woke you the fuck up? Does you feel like it keeps you guys on point, stops you from getting sucked in? You know, that's the point of it, is that you always know what the broader picture is while we play the parts that make it up. You know, we never get obsessed about, like, is it a bear this or bull that? We just need to be fucking on the side we can make money and give a fuck all, you know? So that's kind of what I endeavored to do with the macro. You know, before we go day trade on fucking like 5-second resolutions, we go over where the Dow 100 is. You know, obviously a 5-second resolution has no bearing on you know, the intraday, but it does help to keep your mind out of fucking the gutter where you think like the Armageddon's next. Don't get me wrong, if you watch a show about Vix Mageddon, Armageddon is next. It's just not tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Well, you never know, but we don't think so. Buenos dias, Carlos. Good to see you. Keeps you calm. That's what I feel. That's the point of it. Like, you know, you get caught up in the news flow and the things around you and your friends around you, you're gonna feel the panic they feel. And the idea is to be in a totally different state of mind and zero-sum system so we can act differently than these motherfuckers, right? Price is people, and you know, it's a graph of human behavior. The only way to win is to have a different behavior than the masses and to be detached from what the masses fucking feed on every day, to fucking have that emotional tapestry that makes up the fucking empty space of our markets. We don't want to be on that side of shit, right? We're not dumb money. I'm glad someone knows what I mean. There's more than one of you that knows what a fucking, like, you know, paralyzed sleep demon is. It's kind of strange. I don't know if that's what you guys are talking about. Anyways, 106, the trickle is real. So let's take a look. I want to take a look here on some of your work. Always love these things. I think the cascading tweet thread is the fucking shit for showcasing just how ridiculous what's going on here is. Did I not reload this? That's a badass show cell. What do you think? I thought that came out pretty good. So, yes. Did you guys know that what you sat in the room being crackheads at, and this is crackhead shit, I'm not gonna lie, you know, hats off to all of you guys who are brand fucking new that are playing insano shit with us on the intraday sub a minute. I'm actually stunned how many new people are able to pull this shit off. I don't know if it's because you're fucking degenerates and really accurate, so once you get in, you don't really get knocked out. But like, this is crazy. I really did expect many people besides the veterans to do it, maybe 1 to 2 of you to kind of get it over time. But the amount of you that stepped into this, that are fucking like smacking stuff out of here. This girl's a school teacher. I love to see it. Fuck Ian, he's a AMD whore. I don't know why he won't trade anything in the entire stock market but AMD, but he kills his shit. So, you know, more power to you. 9 hours on the dump. This nigga, look at this shit. 396 NAS points. This bitch stayed in. He just took the trigger, and then I think he went out and fucking like cooked the barbecue or something. But that motherfucker, 396 points, that's crazy. 30 Rs, 21 Rs. This bitch is doubling up. 7 Rs on oil, 21 on ETH. He's in crypto and commodities at the same fucking time. Are you peeping this shit? This is crazy. This motherfucker, yesterday, he had day before, had an off day. We had one call, went over concepts and basics. Beast mode shit, got it all back. You know, as good as you can hope for. Joe right here, we just met him this year, fucking in here, went from, you know, looking at like markets as like a complete mystery to fucking posting his shit same as anyone. You know, it's amazing the speed that we're watching everyone pick up at. And like I told you, the only way I could show you this shit is like, you know, I couldn't tell you what welding pipes is like. Bitch, here's a torch, here's a pipe, nigga. Turn it on, you'll see what happens. Turn the blast shield on, you're gonna be blind, bitch. That's how you train motherfuckers on the job. I don't know any other way to do it. I'm a simple motherfucker, you know? So this is how I do it. 13 Rs on ETH, sick. 3 Rs on this shit. I think you can, oh wait, this is the same motherfucker. God damn it, Ian, you're all over my shit. Well, yeah, so, well, I guess he didn't stop. See, he's an AMD whore. He started off with AMD, and then he finished with AMD. That's good shit. And then, you know, our live calls, these have been an event. I mean, this is our prep planning from yesterday. You see how crazy this shit was? One trigger on the gap from fucking that crazy ass inflation data. And at the end of the day, this is actually crazy than what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. That was a fucking intervention. Both Bank of England and likely, you know, our central bank was in there pushing that shit through the fucking ceiling. And then this morning, if you want to see something funny, right? So England's like a fucking like shit show. Minister. So after that situation yesterday, they go ahead and fire the fucking minister who was part of the budget with the new prime minister coming in, and fire him basically on the back of fucking the chaos going on inside the UK. But the reality is that this isn't just his fault. Like, this is fucking the British system's been in meltdown for quite some fucking time, you know. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Hold on. Wow, that's epic. Okay, cool. Appreciate you. Let me show you this day plan I had for the guys yesterday. Let me zoom in and show you this. So this was our day plan. We started off in a gap. I actually worked out something. I deleted most of it. I had some lows I worked out for like things, and the fucking market gapped off a bridge and fucked us all. We had to start off like, okay, I don't know where anything is. And we had like 10 minutes to figure out where the trigger for this shit upwards was, and we got it like literally right before the bell. So the whole channel just smacked this, you know, it was wild. And we just navigated some waves. Everyone played different resolutions, obviously don't do the same shit. That never works out, right? So, you know, pretty awesome though to do, and really fun to do something like this, to trade with your people. You know, this is what I always wanted to do as a show ecosystem, was give you the answers that you expected analysts to be able to fucking give you if they're actually analysts, right? There's no point in going to fucking like, you know, Gordon Ramsay's fucking cooking network if the motherfucker can't cook a chicken. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. If you've been watching that shit for months and can't cook a chicken, you're stupid. And Gordon, so, you know, figure it out. Anyways, love this shit. Still say this collage. So this is definitely the craziest thing. This is the 5th biggest intraday reversal in market history, the 4th for the NASDAQ. You had a bottom to top reversal of like over 1,500 Dow points. That's literally fucking insane. I don't know anybody that caught that bitch, but it said it had a bunch of Dow points. But you know, we rose in NASDAQ and cryptos and anything that fucking is normal, and motherfuckers got paid. So really awesome on our 8th call. This is actually like our 10th call, but I've been behind on making collages. But this was so epic, I had to put this out because this is a beast mode day. So if you haven't seen these things, definitely worth checking them out. You know, this is a collage of all the previous 7 calls. Just literally destroyed the market while we sat in nowhere. The garbage of liquidity of the megaphone, right? So, you know, the market, whatever's willing to throw at us, we're ready for you bitches. Epic shit. So if you never knew it could be done that way, now you know. Hit the like button, motherfuckers. I'll tell you. I'll help you out. I'll help you with some directions. So anyways, let's get to some macro things, see what's going on. Let me check war stories. You guys give me war stories? So all you guys are using war stories like we talked about yesterday. Many of you, the best of breed habit, sit back and you don't utilize the fact that there is an insane amount of data, historical data and price action that you're trading that you want to know about, that motherfuckers are laying down the right and wrongs of. And you can sit in here and contrast what you do. And this is one of the most powerful aspects of our ecosystem is you have thousands of traders writing down the history of what's going on in the market across time, the prices you played, sometimes better, sometimes worse. And it's a hell of a point of reference to see the psychology of the other people in the market and what really leads to the right decision and what leads to you getting caught off guard when you have a right decision but have a bad entry and fucking miss the play, right? Because always remember, a good idea with bad timing is still going to be a bad trade, so it doesn't really matter, right? Execution is still everything. So no new war stories today. I don't know why the fuck that won't stop. I don't know which one of the charts has got that shit coming out of it. So my bad. Jeez, that's louder than fucking here. The Ghost from Spirited Away. You know, I thought that too. Interesting movie. I wasn't a big fan of that. Leo Arak says, where do I subscribe for OnlyFans? To see the signals. So it's not so much signals, right? We don't do signals. When you talk about that, hey, I've got like FX signals, we're not that kind of crew. I do high level analysis, you know, with triggers. I teach people how to trade on those ideas and how to build plans around them. So you don't just like buy euro. We don't do stuff like that. I don't tell you to buy things. I tell you stuff what it looks like and what it could be, and you make a decision on your own. So we're not telling you fucking buy this, sell that. There's nothing like that goes on here. OnlyFans on the website, we actually stopped supporting the website and we've moved OnlyFans into Discord. So it now looks like this. OnlyFans became OnlyStans because Discord apparently hates the fucking name OnlyFans so much they fucking told me my server would be downgraded if I didn't get rid of it. So I can't be OnlyFans anymore, we're OnlyStans. Every single play that's posted here has paid off. For anybody that fucking used it, 100%, right? This is a DXY before the explosion that fucking destroyed the pound. This was a great sheet to play the euro down if you wanted it. This was the extension of that and the de-risking of the entire market. We also notated for you back in September to watch out for it. If this thing pumped, right, the whole world was in trouble. The VIX will likely usher in another round of de-risking. So this is the entire wipeout here of October. We told you it was coming. We actually had it laid out here, and then we walked everybody from the crew that was willing to come in his house and right through it. Clonex, if you fucking wanted it, motherfuckers. You guys asked for this on the show, so that was pretty funny. And that guy paid out pretty good, right? And then, and you guys played the JPYs? gave you this too. Anybody pay attention to how good that turned out? It turned out pretty awesome. So this is OnlyFans. It's in-house. It's part of Discord. It's part of Trading Lounge. We're all in here, and this is a channel for all the guys that join YouTube and join as acolytes. You guys come in here and we'll teach you all kinds of badass shit. Just sit in a room and fucking crank money all day and night. That's what we do. So if you want to learn more how to use these things, not just being some pump crew, some shit, buy this, buy that. You want to actually know what the fuck you're doing, so nobody can tell you to buy shit and you fucking buy it and fucking, oh no, I lost my money. Don't be that fucking idiot, right? Those are plebs. We don't cater to plebs. If you're some dumb pleb like that, go to CT. There's a fucking 100 influencers that'll fucking dump into your fucking face and like spooge all over your mom. If you want to learn how to fucking do shit on your own, not be a retard, our room. You want to be a retard, their room. All right, that should be simple enough. So yeah, Trading Lounge, bitch. Fuck the world. That's all these dudes do. Print money all fucking day. Get money. Fuck bitches. Mission complete, right? So if you want to change the game, change the game. Subscribe, join, whatever the fuck you want to do. All right, so let's see. Macro things. Nobody wrote a war story today because you're all too busy enjoying yesterday's wins, so it's all good. I'm going to jump right into a macro because we're short on time. Wow, what just happened? What number just came out? That's insane. Where's my levels for this thing? There they are. Wow, that's crazy. You guys see this insane shit? So the market's gonna be up big today again, apparently. Let's go check out our macro section. Wow, all right. Would you believe I longed that while I'm in the show? That's pretty funny. Yeah, it just stops real quick. I had a funny feeling that would happen while I was live. You motherfuckers, every fucking time. If you guys got it, move stops. You have the trigger for that. I gave it to you yesterday. Crazy. I might be done for the day already. Well, that was awesome. So the NASDAQ went crazy just now, apparently. Cool. Did about what I thought. That's the shit that be happening while I'm in these shows, motherfuckers. Y'all be sitting there not tipping my ass, and I miss my own plays. Not this time, bitches. Not this time. So, anyways, cool shit. Nice way to start the day. So, pump off the bottom, insane reversal. This was likely an intervention to save the pound by Bank of England and us and the U.S. markets, because they couldn't really do it themselves. And you saw the pound just doing really ridiculous shit. Like, they were literally trying to force this thing up, and this is still following what we did on the show with it. The pound, the UK FTSE, we could see this guy's get some fucking major gas yesterday. I think this is where the pump really came from. And you saw that with the British pound being strong at the same time, right? You can see him actually against the yen, just retardo. And so right now there's like a fucking concerted effort to kind of save the pound. But this all plays into what we spoke about with Putin, right? Putin's entire plan is to de-lever the credit system and fuck the West. So when you look at what we're having right now, right, we're having a situation where the central bank is trying to de-lever the market to fucking like drive people back into the labor force to stop inflation at the producer price level. But England needs help to fucking like drive liquidity into the system, which is literally the exact opposite of what they're trying to do. And so the Fed has resisted helping them because they're trying to liquidate the market. But Putin wants to actually fucking like, force you to basically hit the gas pedal while you have too much NOS in the engine and blow that fucker up. This is exactly that. If you have to begin to support the markets from fucking cascading failures, you'll have to fucking put liquidity back on the market heading into winter with him choking fucking France and the rest of Europe in an energy crisis and in a war stance threatening tactical nuclear strikes. You get the play now? We talked about this in March, right? When we did, actually in April, when we did Hunger Games, the actual pieces of the puzzle, you'd see it September, October, heading into the cold season, you'd actually see the real fucking leverage he's putting into the system. They've got you by the balls. Saudis cooperating with Russia and cooperating with China and cooperating with India. You have fucking everybody but the West on that side of the equation looking to fucking pinch you every way they can. Saudis cooperating by cutting your fucking production of oil heading into the winter. I'm telling you, Buffett's not buying 20% of goddamn Oxy for nothing. He knows something going to his deathbed about this shit. So now you have the fucking central banks like, do we let us continue to liquidate things fighting this inflation monster while we have supply chain issues? We're not even at full stride and we don't have anybody in the labor pool. What are you going to do? You start fucking putting liquidity back on this. You save Kathy Woods. You save every fucking ridiculous fucking use of money credit that's fucking leaked out into the system from loose policy that you're trying to sop up to get us restarted, Putin is jamming you. He's making sure you can't quite fucking finish, drawing all the excesses out of the system. And if you have to hit the gas again while you're in the position you are, what the fuck you think happens to inflation that we can't control right this fucking second? He's going to put this fucking credit system into hyperinflation, just fucking destroy your money. England is fucking suffering from that now. And the only thing they can do is what? Print more paper, add more money? Like, you're going to have to cut a fucking hole out of a blanket by cutting a hole out of a blanket. Do you know how stupid that is? So he's got you fucking running around a fucking round room trying to piss in the corner. You're a little fucked. So he dropped a tactical nuke in just a military facility. It just gets the word nuclear device has been used in the fucking headlines. You're going to see the VIX stabilize at another new echelon, and people are going to collectively shit themselves when it feels like Hiroshima all over again, and your fucking kids get fucking drills on how to hide under a fucking desk and kiss their sweet ass goodbye. So, this is the scenario we're going to the winter with. So this is going to fucking be exciting. Get your popcorn. All right, so back to the fucking, the whole point of this. Let's do the macro. All right, so SPY chart. Peep game, motherfuckers. This is our gap chart. So we were talking about this guy right here, base of the summer low, key level. If we're going to get a 2B, we had a lot of stuff in a place to do it. When we talked about this, Meta, we had Meta on short watch. We told you Meta was down in the fucking crisis lows of fucking 2018 before PPT hit, right? This is actually an intervention level from the Federal Reserve. And you just ran into a fucking intervention on the same level. I literally told you that. Price has memory, even when the fucking central bank hits it in the same spot. So you got one of those right now trying to save the pound in the same location the Fed had to save the US. What are the fucking chances? And Meta fucking gave it away, right? Because this smoking pile of dog shit fucking metaverse no one wants is going to be the fucking legacy of this clown on the way to the ground. You like that? That's off the top of the dome. Anyways, so Meta was in a good spot we talked about. That possible bounce. That's why we're ready for that shit. And then we told you NVIDIA, right? This is a major fucking range to blow out in a single shot. This is all the biggest volume from here, from 2020 up off of COVID. The chances of passing through a range like this in a single shot almost fucking never. Can it do it? Yes, in a fucking pure crisis. But if you want a fucking highly fucking statistically likely range to catch a bounce, you look for massive fucking aggregations of volume and high velocity contacts on the first hit, and that's your best shot because everybody's terrified. It comes down again, a few more motherfuckers can see it. Third time's a charm? Nuh-uh. That's when the bitches get wrecked. So, this is a really good thing we pay attention to, just like BTC, right? We were watching BTC come down in May last year. Remember? That was an easy way to figure out where the fucking catch was for this bitch. BTC, major shockwave, right? Actually, for this year, sorry, I'm retarded. For the summer, when we projected this bounce spot, right? Major shockwave, high velocity impact on a fucking highly liquid zone. It's your best chance of a fucking bounce, right? So that's how we were able to call fucking BTC for you guys who all played this bounce from 17 back up to 24. So we watch for those kinds of ranges. So NVIDIA, go back to this shit, cock. This is cock and balls. You guys remember this is the balls, in case y'all forgot it. Cock, balls. So, once you land in these balls and you got fucking, some decent balls down here, you can fucking catch a fucking decent spot. The main pump really went into the Dow. If you watch it, industrials, banks, they fucking hit those things hard. Not this guy, JP Morgan. Anybody in the Dow got fucking like some insane gas put on their asses. And so with that, you saw a lot of financial guys catch strength, and they're catching crazy strength still, because ultimately, England is the financial system, and if they collapse, right, it's a banking crisis part two you're going to deal with. So their main firepower didn't go under tech; it went under a lot of broad names, but there's definitely a disproportionate amount of firepower that went under fucking banking. So you can see that in the BKX, I think, as a banking index, right? So keeping track of this right now, it's a sharp rally. If they don't keep doing it, you want to fucking be aware of like the overall trend we're in. We're still fucking, nowhere, fuck all, anywhere in this. And you take it from the top down, right? This is a disaster still happening. So our best chance of fucking continued bounce is the fact that we've got a stop run of the summer fucking lows. If we hold that, that's our 2B, right? We can get the fucking bullshit move right here, and fucking that's possible. If we get back under here and sustain under here, look out below. Until the Fed really, picks a final direction, if they're going to keep fighting inflation or fucking figure out if they're going to save their fucking allies, all right, we're kind of going to have to play wait and see with fucking Powell and his bullshit. So right now, pre-market, triple Qs, tech, who's been more heavily pressed down, is gapping back through the summer low also. So that becomes your line in the sand again on the reversal. Crypto things that we spoke about. What's my timing? 9:06? Really? Motherfucker. Bitcoin, So we gave you a level to pay attention on this guy. Your line in the sand, still holding right now. And then we gave you the trajectory down for fucking Christ. From the top of the fucking range from fucking November. This is possible rotation, right? We've got an intervention here, and the space is held, and the lows of summer are still held in crypto. So crypto's been relatively stronger while stocks have gotten smoked. These motherfuckers held ground since summer, and stocks fucking ate it. So that's pretty insane. Crypto is actually the stronger asset in the de-risk. As risky an asset class as this is, ETH is nowhere near the fucking bottom. It's pretty sensational. So we told you also you have a trigger down here from summer. If you guys remember, we used this to play summer's rally out. Same thing as the BTC structure. That trigger is always good to pay attention when revisited. That's where ETH is. He did an expanding formation that we showed you over. Man, I feel like I have to cover a lot with no time. Right? Never got the expanding formation. Right? I told you. So if you guys fucking listen to what I said, you didn't get chopped to shreds in this bitch. He's gone fucking nowhere. And he did a wick, never did a structure, just out and back in. So 2B. He goes out the other side. That gets pretty bullish, right? So we pay attention to this right now. He rolled down to the base. Nothing. Could he be going the other way? He could, but just let him get out of it. Don't be a retard, right? Good enough diploma. All right. And that's what it's at, expanding formation. Depending on your focus, you see bull or bear. And if you get sucked into a bias, it's likely going the other way anyways. Allow him to get out of this and structure a wave. Once he does it and picks a direction, he'll either have done, that, or he'll have fucking done, and you'll be sure you're right, whichever one it turns into after the fucking fact. When this fucking, interwoven, fractal waveform is unfolding, your mind is subject to turning to whatever the fuck you believe. But hindsight's always fucking right. So be careful, right? In real time, you're going to be pretty sure what the fuck you see, and price is effectively an illusion. So be patient. Let it leave. So that's that. USDT.D, told you this guy's danger. When he came out in the D-risk, this is the entire fucking D-risk that was going on the stock market. And if you were right here at this resolution, you had some fucking fire shit you could have played, right? This is basically the entire drop move that a lot of you shorted ETH into. And then that resolution, yeah, you could play it there. But on larger reses, right, this motherfucker got nowhere. So we want to be aware of that. Your JPY moves, we talked about this shit. Currency stuff. We have it, USD JPY. Remember? Booyaka. Perfect. So I need to pay attention to the sheets we put into the channel, and this came directly off the show. You guys asked me about it. Money fucking trend, right? We talked about dollar. We talked about MXN JPY, right? These things are ridiculous. North America versus South Pacific. Still a fucking basket play and a half right now. Nowhere safer than North America, right? There's possibly a nuclear strike coming in the middle of Europe, and Asia's having the Asian contagion part 2 all over again. So safest place to be, Mexico, US, and Canada. Canada last because they have fucking Canadian Thanksgiving and no one fucking appreciates that fucking knockoff shit. So Canada sucks. But besides that, fucking North America bitches. All right, so that was fucking. Oh, we didn't get to DXY things. Okay, so DXY is a fucking basket. Just checking him. Told you pay attention, right? This is a great place for him to possibly show us something staged to pump out. So we pay attention to the structure in here. He puts a bull flag in here. We've got this situation, right? So bull flag. Recoil, and then this motherfucker right here is possibly where that comes from. So pay attention. That ain't over yet. It's just a breather. This is hideous. Hold on. Make him some cool color or something. There you go. Looks neat. Anyways, ugly bull flag, but you get the idea. That's DXY things, VIX things. So VIX is chilling from that intervention. But the trajectory of our markup on the VIX is still fucking, what's going on from the summer. So this is the de-risk. They don't keep their foot on the gas and fucking stimulate the market upwards. This motherfucker will turn up and fucking continue because there's still a massive load of pressure on the fucking system right now. So above this level, this is your main trigger. Alert 3509. You get alert for that shit. All hands on deck. Nothing good happens above that level. So that's it. Did I get it? VIX, DXY, stocks. Crypto. Did I forget anything? I guess we could check out oil. We never pulled up oil recently. Oil things. That's not the charcoal oil. Oil things. Okay, so our fractal of oil. You guys remember this thing from 2019? Motherfucker. Alright. So our oil fractal, if you remember that, we posted this guy back in 2019, and this is the trajectory we're on. This flag I didn't think would be as big as it turned out to be, but I do believe the fractal is still intact, and the fundamentals for what lie ahead for a ridiculous oil run are still very much there, right? So this is the BNB oil fractal. If any of you aren't familiar with it, this guy came from the BNB USDT chart on back there. We actually did BNB and forecasted him, and then we plotted him over top of oil and then figured out oil, right, from BNB structure. So this fractal gave a lead on what was likely possible for us, right? We used this wave from 2018 in BNB to project fucking oil that you're dealing with today. So if any of you on crypto see fractal analysis, they're all fakes. We're where that shit came from, and we're the ones who do it fucking right. Frauds are frauds are fraud. Fuck those guys. So yeah. That's a memo. So this is our oil fractal. This counter structure is happening where we thought it should happen. This level, if you see right here, this is a trigger right here. So this structure, this rotation up here, this is going to be where we care about oil again. When oil gets back above like 115 to 120, that's going to open them up for fucking like a run of the century. And you know what some people are projecting, what $200 and $300 oil possible. Putin is definitely trying to make that a reality. Going to be a combination of fucking with the supply and fucking trying to destroy the purchasing power of our currency to put it at a price bracket like that, making fucking energy unattainable for the credit fucking side of the world, right? You need to be on bricks and have investments in food and energy. That's his plan. And anybody who's fucking playing with leverage, fucking money credit, he's gonna try to pop that bubble in your face and make everything cost you the earth until your fucking people are struggling and starving like his have been underneath the foot of the United States. So, revenge is a dish best served cold, and it's about to be winter, bitches, so get ready to eat. So anyways, watch Fallout. If you didn't see that one, we talked a lot more about Russia and that whole situation. So anyways, this is the fractal we're dealing with. Bull flag things aside, right? Let's look in here. This structure is your bull flag, basically as a 2B on this range, and a rotation back up if he holds base, right? Look where he is. This is the high of the last system. He's on that. He's 2Bing this system. A rotation from this system to that system sets up the stage for what we talked about. So we're still keeping eyes on oil, right? Stuff like what fucking Buffett's in and stuff looks pretty interesting and a lot more bullish than people fucking think. He clearly knows something. So this is the structure we're waiting for on Buffett. If we survive this, could be a bigger kind of structure, but ultimately the rotations in energy look fucking insane. So XOP, all these motherfuckers, Eura, right? Energy looks fucking ridiculous, from nuclear to fucking dirty. So I keep that on your radar. That's another fucking macro for you bitches. Let me see which time I got. 9:14. I got 6 minutes to fucking entertain you with some high-speed charts. What do you got, motherfuckers? Did you guys get all that? Did you keep up? Did you get it? Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? That wasn't many symbols. Oh yeah, I gotta get this guy's Macau thing. What is it? Sands what? Sands China? Sands China. This thing? This is it, right? Okay, so you waited 2 shows for this. It looks like dog shit. That's really the whole analysis. No, I'm just playing. So it looks like a special kind of dog shit, right? Crash cycle is a bull flag, so it looks like that. You're waiting to see if this thing ever comes back from the grave. Anything dealing with casinos and gambling in a fucking deflationary cycle is fucking Wrecktoberfest, right? That's never a good idea. So Las Vegas Sands, Caesars, anything that has to do with a fucking casino looks the same, right? Armageddon. Until people have discretionary money, you're not going to really benefit in a place that you literally have to waste money to enjoy yourself. With what Putin's doing, that is a bad thing long term for fucking casinos. He is literally getting rid of fucking easy fucking money and the ability to have discretionary capital in the population that mostly supports this shit. Now, if the brick side of the world rises, maybe that will support that casino where he's at. But right now, this is definitely not the thing you want to be staring at until you have some kind of breathing room in the liquidity crisis we're dealing with, and the Fed reverses policy, and there's actually an outflow of capital into the marketplace again. These guys will all burn in hell till that happens, right? Things that are discretionary are getting destroyed. People don't have fucking money. So, RCL, all these guys, cruise ships, anything, fuck you, right? They're getting murdered. So that's it in a nutshell. There's not much to watch on that guy. Next. High speed, sorry, we're on time crunch, motherfucker. You know how this goes. Nobody understands the world. Words coming out of your mouth. Apparently not. Can't seem to keep viewers. I don't make shows for dummies, bitches. Let's see. I can't cater to that stuff, bro. Canadian bacon. Yeah, I didn't land base you for that, but apparently the bacon thing might be a ruse by the Americans, so I can't totally go there. Let's see, where the heck is it? HKEX 1928. The fuck is that? You guys got me doing computer code. I want to do stock symbol HKEX 1928. Is that the same thing? God damn it. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. That's a hell of a symbol. NOC, XOM, Starbucks, and Macy's. What a wholesome basket. What are you guys, like fucking 70? Who the fuck asked for those 4 stocks? You investors? Starbucks and Macy's? You want fucking caramel macchiato, you sweet ass little bitch? Okay, I'll start with Starbucks because I want a caramel macchiato right now, actually. So, Starbucks. He's on one of these things. Starbucks. Which one did I do it on recently? Oh, there's OG Starbucks. Why the hell did I put this on this chart and not on the other chart? God, I gotta stop doing that shit. Okay, I guess I stopped updating this thing. It's this one. So that was when we were down in the trenches and we're talking about Starbucks. We did the old, Nomics N. So he's doing that same wave. And structurally, he's been a lot stronger than a lot of things coming out of the grave, but he was a lot weaker for a lot longer period of time. He tried to do this mega Starbucks store, this like massive like store worldwide, and walked right into COVID and just got smacked in the fucking face with it. So they've actually been on the mend actually well before a lot of people, because they had to do a lot of measures to deal with that fucking, like, they had to reverse what they were doing with that in-house like new type of feel. So they've actually been healing a lot longer than the rest of the market that's down in the grave. So he's actually looked pretty bullish. And I did like this from, I posted this for you guys here, and I still like him now to continue to do what he's doing. So actually I think what's probably better to draw in on this guy. Let's see. Keep track of that. That's where he's like his first target is. He's rotating up to, right? He's attempting to rotate this. He's got a fake break, stop run on everyone who's hidden under there. Oh God. And then on top of that, so sitting on top of this, your line in the sand for him to go back out is to recapture this, structure something to head towards the angle. So if he continues that fucking trajectory, you can also track it with like what he's doing, right? So he counter structures back here. This will still be the level to sustain to push towards the angle. If he comes back to market de-risk again, he likely could pull back, but you'll be looking for something like this bitch over top of that level. Fuck it. All right, purple's the winner. Starbucks, Macy's, Grandma. We talked about Starbucks. Remember we talked about Macy's too? We told you guys, watch this level, right? This level was the base of this crazy ass shit to put him into this parabolic, and the same system like that Nvidia came back to. I think, no, Nvidia's in a different range. Somebody else was in that range, wasn't it? Somebody in that range I talked about? Not sure there. But yeah, Macy's, we talked about this range. It was a crazy consolidation. We actually had this on the show when he broke out here, and we came back and retested the base. Like I told you, significant volume, your first contact. Even the second one was a stop run 2B, but it rotated. So that dude looks pretty decent. If you zoom in, you can kind of see this. It depends, like I said, how far this fucking bounce can go. It's got a lot of people alongside to squeeze it. They squeeze it again. He's at an interesting inflection point. He did break this low, so this is valid. This is actually the angle, and he's on it at this second. So structurally off the 2B, if the market gets any more squeeze, this is a low res kind of deal, like compared to where you are now. So I don't really like to do things too low resolution on the show, but you're watching that trajectory. Okay, I'll just use a fucking trend line. Jesus Christ. All right, follows that trend out. You're watching this right now. You can clearly see it, right? If he managed to get across this, God, it's not good. Right? He's rising nice and slowly and structurally. So if he can blow this out, you have a chance for that on the outside of that angle. And the London market supports it too. So looking at that, that's pretty healthy. Like say it's possible, right? This squeeze here, yeah, we could get more of a push. We talked about this, right? This is a 2B and looking for this structure. So we have him coming back across the 2B level. And if something like this is possible, it would push Macy's out. ExxonMobil and energy, definitely watching that. With what we talked about long-term on oil. 921 motherfuckers have to be done pretty soon. So we had this structure here. We saw he would do a counter structure. This structure didn't counter nearly as far as we thought, but did counter off the level we thought it would counter. So if he sustains above this level and energy stays strong, you're looking for a free and clear structure above here. I know, it's humongous. I don't mean that scale, but that's just what you're looking for to make life easy. Starbucks, Exxon, Mobil. What was the last one? NOC. Ta-da! This guy's an OnlyFans, the one on the website. So if you still have that cheat sheet, you should be just watching this guy do his thing. We update him on the show, flag over top of the fucking system. He's not done it yet because it's a fucking hairy mess. So you see how fucking terrible that looks? That looks insane, right? To the wicks over that, don't touch it. That's an expanding formation in there. That'll fucking kill you. You let that, guys, now establish that bullshit. There's no clear structure to be had here. It's going to be up here. If he continues. And we're in a war stance. So tactical nukes, he's the best of breed. I think Raytheon is probably the next one. Is that what, Raytheon? I always get this wrong. Raytheon. What the fuck? Do I never get the symbol right? Raytheon. So Raytheon, Lockheed, this is a good zone to watch as he comes down in. He's basing the range right here. We'll change that so it doesn't look retarded. Well, that's stupid. We'll do that. And then, so we said NOC, he's the best of breed in these guys. Lockheed and Raytheon, you know, number 2s and 3s. So, oh yeah, and Boeing a fucking distant fucking 4th, you know, but whatever. Boeing's garbage. So that's your macro bitches and your fucking symbols. You got fucking 7 minutes. Get your asses ready. Game time. See you on the catch you next week, guys. Stay safe. Woo! That was a lot. I need a fucking drink.
Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winternomics.
Dick rules always applies, boys and girls. Dick rules for the win. Stay safe. Peace out.